Break Plus at 9 a.m. This is what we call the Handsome Show.
Yes.
But we're lacking some handsome this morning. Hey,
we're not on television. Are we on television? How are people watching this? We're just in their phones and stuff?
Yeah, yes, exactly right. We're streaming.
Streaming?
A couple of old guys streaming. This should be an entertaining 15 minutes.
The internet, it's just a fad.
Well, actually, we're bringing you the most up-to-date news and a little bit of laughs along the way. But I woke up this morning and pea soup. I drive right along the river, and it was like, well, the clouds at ground level.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been like that all morning.
It's been like misty. It's been like Niagara Falls without the view. There it is. Look at our beautiful fair city right now. And again, temperature-wise, not very exciting today. The action really picks up later on today. As you see,
I'm going to get out of your way. I'm going to get out of your way so you can see 30s. That.
There you go. And now it's just me. Now it's the Handsome Show. All right, here's what we're looking at. Of course, the big thing is what's happening tomorrow. When does it start? When's it going to come to my house? If I have to drive through the South Towns, what do I need to know? So let's go through the forecast. And this was all organized by Patrick Hammer. I'm using his graphics. I'm using his sequence, so you could blame him. I'm just kidding. What to expect again today? Today's going to be rain for the morning, a bit of a break right now. Look what's happening upstream from us. Okay, the other Great Lakes. You can already see the lake effect starting to happen off Michigan, off of Huron, off Superior as well. Look at the difference in temperature. Okay, as the system heads our way. And we're not going to quite get Minneapolis is 13. We're not going to get Duluth's 11, but yeah, we're going to get temperatures in the 20s. And yeah, you can see downwind of the Great Lakes, which of course where Buffalo is where the lake effect is expected to hit. So the timing now, future look. We're going to have a snow map ready to roll after this. Talk about your day today. Relatively benign until about midday or so. Rain, and I think it's going to be mainly rain for a majority of our viewing area, maybe some wintry mix in the southern tier, turning to all snow into the afternoon. That is not a lake effect band. That sets up later on. I would say this evening is when it will first sort of get its act together. Sort of disorganized for the first few hours and overnight as well. Tomorrow morning is when we expect the lake effect bands to impact travel, especially the thruway, Chautauqua County, the 219 corridor. Between Ellicottville and Boston, New York, some potentially hazardous travel. I'm storm tracking tomorrow, and I asked Patrick, where should I drive around? And I think I'm going to pick the 219 around the hills of Kissing Bridge, the Glenwood area. That's where I'm going to be tomorrow, tracking the snow. Later on, the band is expected to migrate northward. Toward Buffalo as well, and it's the northern edge of the band, similar to last week. The areas that got the most snow last week are going to be the areas that will get a lot of snow this time around. I think especially, we have the snow map ready to roll. I think it is southern Erie County and the northern parts of Chautauqua and Cattaraugus County. Stop me if you've heard this record before. That'll end up with the most snow. So again, in terms of totals, we're talking about 1.5 to 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet of snow in the hills of Colden, Glenwood, Springville area, across Zoar Valley, and then talking Perrysburg as well, and then Cassadaga, et cetera, the Chautauqua Ridge, and the northern parts of Chautauqua County as well. So we're going to be monitoring this. We'll be storm tracking tomorrow, but again, potentially hazardous travel tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. We do expect some closings across western New York as well. Pete?
All right, thanks very much, Kevin. I know the Bills have been keeping particular watch on that because they got to get out and practice tomorrow. But we are talking about the new Bills Stadium this morning. It's something a large part of the community is also talking about. That project cost $2 billion, and it's part of a deal. And as part of the deal, its team has to invest back into the community. $3 million a year over 30 years. It's a $110 million commitment, and they want to make sure this happens the right way. The Bills released a report Tuesday showing that they are making good on their promise. They showed they're over their goals of contracting women and minority-owned businesses and just slightly behind when it comes to service-disabled veteran-owned businesses. But last night, Kev, the committee held its first public meeting, and some of the neighbors who spoke are from the Jefferson Avenue area. And why is that significant? because that's the birthplace of the Bills, that neighborhood, you know, the old rock pile right there in the neighborhood. And here's what some of them had to say.
There's a lot of disappointment around the fact that even though Buffalo Bills have done great since they've left my neighborhood. We started in our neighborhood. That's right. We built up the Buffalo Bills because we supported that team, and we still support that team. And as much as I love all of that, it's wonderful. But there still has to be a commitment. We are still waiting for you to turn around and come back to our neighborhood and come and help us where you left us. We're still there. We're still waiting. And there still has to be a commitment that comes back to that neighborhood.
Change. Bring some change. So the average person on the streets of Maine, Jefferson, Fillmore, Broadway, Genesee can come to a game. If it had been, the stadium had been here in Buffalo, right downtown, they'd be at the games. Now they can't make it.
Yeah, once again, this is all part of the community sharing mechanism within the stadium deal. $3 million over the next 30 years per year. That's $110 million. And they're going to be investing into community services, youth services, everything to try and boost up areas of Buffalo. And it's just the start of the process. And the people of Jefferson Avenue want to make sure their voice is heard.
Well, it's important. You and I are born and raised in Buffalo. It give back to the city. I'm a season ticket owner. We're waiting for our tour.
Yeah,
we're waiting for the PSL, what it's going to be. But just the fact that there's a portion of it getting back into the city it's always a good thing.
Yeah, and these are folks who remember the Bills practicing in the parking lot outside of the old rock pile. So there you go. We're also celebrating another star here in Western New York. We're also talking about West Seneca's Sydney Sterlace. She made us all proud during her journey on The Voice. Last night, it was the finale. She was a finalist. She came in third place and actually got to perform with her singing coach, Gwen Stefani.
Breaking my heart, you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. But if you wanna leave, take good care. I hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. But then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Child girl.
She's a better voice. She's a better pure singer than Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
I mean, with all due respect to Gwen Stefani, who was a pop music icon, what's Gwen going to teach Sydney when Sydney's a better natural talent?
And I love that they went old school with the Cat Stevens. And did you see the bass player? He looked like Paul Schaefer.
Oh no, I didn't.
From David Letterman's band, you know. But yeah,
good job, Sydney. That's terrific.
Just incredible. What's it going to be like for her to go back to your alma mater?
Oh yeah,
after this journey.
You know, I'm still not on the wall of fame at West Seneca West, which only leads me to the conclusion that apparently grades were a factor.
Yeah, maybe.
You know,
that's nothing a Sharpie can't correct.
I guess. I guess they don't want to put a C+ student on the wall of fame there at West Seneca West. But no, but Sydney, you deserve it. It's fantastic. Congratulations to you. And we'll see you at the top.
Yep. Well, another star is set to grace Western New York in less than 1 hour. Tickets are going to be going on sale for Kevin Hart at Shays. This was just announced. And the award-winning comedian added a fourth show at Shays because the previous three sold out. The dates are now January 22nd through the 25th. Tickets are going for about $100 a piece before taxes.
That's a lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah, not these.
But three shows sold out? Well,
Yeah, there you go. And you didn't have to sleep out at Harvey and Corky.
oh my God, remember that, man?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we are also just months away from one of Buffalo's biggest food festivals. And we got some new information. The National Buffalo Wing Fest, you'll remember a few years back, it moved out to
Right.
Highmark Stadium
Right.
and the home of the Bills. Well, Drew Cerza has said that it's time to go back to its original location. Salem Field this year, being downtown, he says it's the perfect backdrop for the event, which is held every Labor Day weekend. And it's become such a huge Buffalo tradition.
Okay, this is why I went once and I didn't have a great time, and this is why. It's a great event. But my problem was I don't have enough hands. I only have the two.
That's a good point.
Because
That's a good
you
point.
you got a drink, and you got your wings, and you have a toddler, and then how many I need enough. So now there's an invention now. I guess there's a cup. You hold your cup, and the cup will hold your wings. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
So that's like a new thing that apparently whoever deserves a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, but still, eating chicken wings is a two-hand sport.
It's a two-hand sport, and then
I mean-
I need a hand for the napkins and for the kid and for the
Yeah.
drink and for that and for my kids' drink and everything like that. So yeah, a place to
One of those hard hats. With
you're right.
There you go.
There's an idea, man, right there.
Bingo.
But looking forward to it. So yeah, no, I know they have a new system now to handling all that stuff, and I'm glad they're back in the buff.
All right, beer and wings will put a smile on your face. Now we're going to take it off. The Buffalo Sabres, they're trying to snap out of that 7-game losing streak with 6 of those losses coming right here at home. Yeah, a different tone on There's No Place Like Home. They'll have a decent chance tonight, though. The Rangers are coming to town. They've only won 2 of their last 10 games. The puck drop tonight, 7 o'clock at KeyBank Center. And kind of the good news is
okay.
you can get a bargain.
Sure.
Tickets are as cheap as we've seen them on the secondary market this season. This is a look at StubHub. Maximum price about $50 a ticket, and that's going in, the nice seats, $15-16 for the 300s. Now,
Take the kid, get us some popcorn, get us some. Yeah.
exactly right.
Okay, so there's something called the Patrick Ewing principle. And the Patrick Ewing was a basketball player for the New York Knicks. And he was by far the best player on the team.
Yep.
But for some reason, when he got hurt, the team had a better record. There was something, and the theory is maybe instead of just all the players looking to Patrick Ewing, they sort of look within themselves and they try harder. The chemistry is a little bit better without the superstar in the lineup.
I see where you're going.
So Tage Thompson, who's probably the best forward on the team, the team had a better record without their best player.
Right.
Is it possible? And this is me just making stuff up. And you're the hockey guru. Do you think is the chemistry better without the superstar there?
It's possible, but also I've heard a lot of the guys talk about, you go out west, you're away from home, you're away from the pressure, and you come
Right.
back here. I was at the game the other night, and they got the lead, and it was almost like they were trying to sit on the lead for 2 periods. No one wanted to possess the puck. They just dump it in and then regroup coming back. So it's frustrating to watch right now, but if anyone can turn around a team that's got, I would say, a team of no superstars.
Right.
You think about the 90s and the team Lindy Ruff had back then.
Right.
No real superstars other than Dominik Hasek.
Right.
And he was able to get them to win. So
So
hopefully
how
it's
do you work
just
through it? Just one shift at a time? I mean, what cliche? I mean,
yeah, the time's past for cliches. Just go out and do it. All right. Well, at least
turn it
the
around.
Bills
It's
give
December.
The Bills give us something to celebrate. Bills cornerback. This is
Jamarcus,
Jamarcus
yep.
Ingram. Yeah, he launched his first book. It's called "The Little Player That Could." What's even cooler, his teammate Deion Dawkins drove around his sleigh yesterday with presents and treats.